Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking all about summer glowy bronzy skin and how to get that gorgeous summer glow, or at least fake it with makeup. When I think about summer, I think about glowy bronze skin. I think about like warm peachy apricots on the cheeks. I think about shimmer on the eyes. I just feel like it looks like you're not trying, but you still look flawless, you know, like that effortlessly flawless skin. I feel like your skin is beautiful and glowing, but it doesn't look like a thick layer of makeup, you know what I mean? I feel like matte skin is kind of out for the season, and I feel like glowy, dewy, luminous skin is really in, but you gotta do it in a way that you don't look sweaty, right? Because depending where you live, you're gonna be hot and sweaty already. I live in Texas, so without the glowy dewy products, I'm gonna get a little naturally glowy and dewy and not in a cute way. So I wanted to show you guys some products that I love to use in the summertime to give me that look without feeling like I have a ton of makeup on. So let's get started. Okay, so these are all products for the face. I'm not really doing anything for eyes right now. I can do a follow-up video to this if you guys want to see that. Let me know in the comment section below. So the products that I pulled aside are just for skin. So we'll start with blush first, because I think that blush is important, especially in the summertime. I always think that a really warm peachy shade, or even a pink with peach to it, is really what summertime is all about. I feel like that you got to incorporate some peach, some warmth into your cheeks. You know, if you're more of a mauve like cheek tone girl, or you like a cool pinks, that's great. But in the summertime, let's add a little bit of peach. It's going to really play with the season a little bit better. So let me show you my 4 favorite blushes for the summertime. So first we're going to talk about MAC Peachy Keen. This blush is so beautiful, so universal. It looks so pretty on everybody. This is the pinkiest blush that I have in my collection here, but you can obviously tell it has a lot of peach to it too, hence the name Peachy Keen. But this blush is really nice because it already has a shimmer in it, so you don't have to go that extra step with the highlight. This is really pretty, especially if you're very tanned. This is just going to look gorgeous. It's a sheer tone blush by MAC, which means that it's almost dummy proof. Like you can almost not apply too much of this. It goes on sheer, but then it's buildable. So the first layer is going to be very light and sheer, and then you can build it up if you want more. So you're not going to run into that situation where you're like, you take a brush, the first swatch on your skin, and it's whoa right there. That's not going to happen. It's really, really easy to use. So the next blush is also by MAC, and this takes out the pink that we have, but it's a really gorgeous peachy bronze shade. This could almost replace your bronzer as well. It's called Warm Soul, and it's a mineralized skin finish blush by MAC. So this is obviously a lot more peach and warmth to it than the Peachy Keen. It takes out all that pink, but it still has a little bit of that sheen. The shimmer to it's not quite as much, it's not as frosty, but it still has a really nice sheen to it on the skin. So it does give your skin that glowy, subtle, really pretty, healthy, luminous glow. This is one of my favorite blushes for summertime. Again, you can kind of, it can kind of replace your bronzer. I wouldn't put this all over your face though if you do use a bronzer for all over your face, because it is a little too orange. But it would be, if you're just one of those people that likes to put a little bronzer like underneath your blush, you can almost skip it with that blush. The next is a drugstore option, and it's the Milani blush called Luminoso. This is a gorgeous blush. It's really pale, pretty peach shade. It's also a baked blush, so it kind of has the same qualities that the MAC one does. When you compare this one to MAC, though, it's different. The MAC has more of a bronze tone to it. This is more of like a pale peach shade. Let me see if I'm doing this right. There we go. But it's gorgeous too, and especially on really tan skin, because it's going to pop a little bit more. Really, really pretty, and it's very affordable because it's drugstore. Okay, so the next blush I just got today, and I actually have it on right now, and I am loving it already. It's by Hourglass, and this is my first Hourglass blush. I have a couple of other Hourglass products, but this is the first blush that I've ever bought. So I will be very honest. I never was too tempted to buy Hourglass because of these ribbons in it. You can see that, like when I look at this, I see a lot of that light ribbon like intertwined through it. So I didn't think it was gonna have a really intense color payoff. Oh my gosh, I was so wrong. This is in the shade Incandescent Electra, and I think this is a new one. I think on the display unit it's a new, so I don't know how long it's been out, but this is gorgeous. You can see that I have it on now. I do have it on top of something else that I'm going to talk about, so what you're seeing on my cheeks right now is not just this, but you can see this is so pretty. It has that same quality of the Hourglass strobing powders, which I love and I've talked about before. What those do is it really gives you just a really natural glow highlight. So it's not going to be a real metallic or frosty highlight like some of the other powders give you. It's going to give you the look of just like a light beam hitting your face. It's almost like when I take pictures under the lights that I have here, it naturally gives my skin a glow from the lights. And that's what the makeup does, in my opinion. It gives you that same look. So it's not heavy, it's not thick, it's really pretty. So this blush has color, but it has that same highlighting effect intertwined into this blush. This is beautiful. This reminds me of Peachy Keen a little bit. It's more pink than the last two blushes that I showed you, but it's so pretty. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So, so pretty. I can already tell that this is going to be a favorite for summer, probably all year. Okay, so the next, how many products? Oh, I have one more blush to talk about, and this I just got today too, and I'm also wearing this one. And this might be the most exciting product that I have to talk about today. Again, I just got this today, so I'm not gonna, sit here and say that I love it and I've been using it forever and it's just one of my favorites. I can pretty much assume that it will be a favorite because I swatched it in the store and I was blown away, and then I put it on to film a tutorial and I was blown away. But it is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Bronzer is what it's called. I have the shade Siena, Warm Coral. They have two shades at Sephora. One was more pink, and then look at this. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Is that not gorgeous?
Oh my God, that is so beautiful. So it's basically an ombre effect. You have a really light highlight shade here, and then it works its way into like a lighter peach, and then more of a brighter punch of peach, and then it gets more into a bronzer, really warm red kind of bronzer here. So pretty. And let me just say, in Sephora, I did try like the shades by themselves, and you can see if you just take the product here, you get a really pretty highlight. And then if you go on the side here, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that difference. Can you see that? Sorry. Can you see that difference? So it's the same product, but I just swatched from one side to the other. You can mix all of them up to get a certain shade you want. You can just use the center if you want. Today what I did was I mixed the lighter and the peach shade to give my blush, and then I put the Hourglass on top of that. You don't need to do all those steps. I was just experimenting and playing because I just got these products today. But this is such a beautiful product. I am so excited about this. I will likely go back and get the pink one. It was a tough decision. I was standing there at Sephora, and they're like, I think it's like $62 or $58. It wasn't cheap. So I didn't want to get both of them today, but definitely the peach one is a great one for summer. And I really like that it has that variety of shades because you can use it as a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush. You can mix them all together if you want. Lots of versatility in this product. This product is perfect for summer. Okay, so let's go to bronzers. I have 3 options for you. The first is a drugstore option. I get it from Target. It's Pixie by Petra, and it is the summertime bronzer, and I like it because it has shimmer to it, so it's going to give you that really pretty glow. It's a great bronzer for summertime. It's very nice and subtle for all skin tones, so whether you're light or mid-tone skin, if you're darker, you might need a little bit of a darker shade than this, but this is a really great product. You can see that when it goes on the skin, it actually is lighter than it looks in the container. So it looks like this, but when it goes on my skin, it looks quite a bit lighter. So you can kind of use this as an all-over powder if you want to give you that glow all over your skin. The next is a bronzer that has a little bit more color to it. It's by Hourglass as well, and it's the Luminous Bronze Light Bronzing Powder. I do have this on today. I picked this up a few weeks ago, so this is a fairly new product to me. And again, I was fooled. I thought that this wouldn't have a lot of color because it has that really light ribboning throughout it. I was wrong. This bronzer has a lot of color. So this is really pretty, but again, it also has that like strobing light powder to it, so it's going to give you a really subtle glow, which is perfect for summer, again, because you like to have that glow, but you don't want to have products that look too shimmery or too metallic on the skin, because as the day progresses and you start to get hot or it's humid or you sweat, that's just not cute. This is perfect because it's going to give you that glow, but it's going to lay on the skin really in a natural way. And the next bronzer is by Chanel. You guys have seen me talk about this bronzer a lot. I love this guy. This is a different kind of bronzer. It's a cream bronzer, so if you're not into cream products, I still say give this a try because I'm not a huge cream like blush or cream product person, and I really, really like this. It's not heavy at all. It's the Soleil Tan De Chanel bronzer, and it comes in a tub like this. I like to use a 109 brush by MAC, which is basically like, it looks like a little tiny microphone. And this is what I used to apply this. I pretty much use this blush almost every single day. You can see that I've already hit the bottom of it. It's really sheer, so even though it's a cream, it's not heavy or thick. I like it because you can wear it on days that you don't want to wear foundation. Because it's a cream, it's going to stick to your skin. You know, if you don't have foundation on and you try to use a powder, it's not really going to have anything to stick to, so sometimes it just kind of dusts away. This is going to stick to your skin whether you have foundation on or not. It smells really good. It's really pretty. It's just like the perfect shade of bronze. It's not too red. It's not too cool tone. It's really, really nice. Again, because this is Chanel, it's not cheap. I don't remember how much this was, but I've had it for a long time and I use it every single day, and you can tell that I still have quite a bit of it. So if you want to treat yourself, this is a great alternative too. If you like a lighter weight makeup feel, I think you would actually like this, even though it's a cream. So okay, so I have 3 more products to talk about, and they're all about highlighters. The first is a powder highlighter, and it's by Hourglass. Again, I'm kind of loving Hourglass's face products here. This is the Incandescent Strobe Light Powder. These are fairly new, a few months, I want to say. I have the shade Incandescent Light. I think they have 4 shades, but this is so gorgeous. If you like highlighting the face, but you don't like anything super metallic or frosty, this is your perfect alternative. Again, it just looks like I have a beauty ring light following me around all day. It is so pretty. It just lights up your face, but when you get close to the skin, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but if you were standing here and looking at my skin, you wouldn't even see the makeup. You would just see my skin glowing in the most like perfect, flawless, but natural way. It's totally trickery. It's magic. Okay, so the next 2 products are liquid illuminators. The first one is by NARS. It's the Hot Sand Illuminator, and I've been talking about this recently. This is a newer product to me as well. I'm not a liquid illuminator type of person, but I saw this at the NARS counter at Nordstrom maybe a month ago. And when I put it on the skin, it just looked so natural. Like I didn't see that really iridescent, shimmery, I didn't see that in it. I just saw almost like a moisturizer with this like, it just reminds me a lot of this, but in a liquid form, which I love. So I picked it up and I've been using it in a variety of ways. So I'll put this all over my face after I put on moisturizer, and then I'll put my foundation on top of that, and that's really beautiful. I will put this on top of my foundation after I've applied my foundation, just like in the high planes of my face, and that's really beautiful. You can mix it with your foundation if you want, and then apply your foundation. It's so subtle that you can't go wrong. Even if you apply it all over, you're not gonna look like the Tin Man or anything like too much. So it's a really, really pretty one. The last one is by Becca, and it is the Backlight Primer. This is a little bit more intense than the NARS. So if you like a little bit more of a glow or more intensity in your highlight, this would be a better option for you. It is a primer, so you know, you do put this on before your foundation. It has more of a cool tone to it, but still when you work it out into the skin, it's subtle enough to where you can wear it, you know, all over your face under foundation. But I do always wear this under foundation. I never apply this on top of foundation. It's kind of thick, so you'll find when you, you know, use it that it's something that you're going to probably want to put underneath your foundation, whereas the Hot Sand Illuminator is something you can use on top or under. But yeah, those are my products for skin for summertime to give you that gorgeous, healthy summertime glow, that bronze, beautiful look that we all are going for the summertime. This is my favorite time of year when it comes to makeup because I prefer more of a natural kind of makeup look, and I feel like summertime is when we really, you know, get away with doing that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.